Aloha, it's Kiana, and here are today's top Hawaii headlines from the editors at the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Also, mahalo to Longstrucks Hawaii for sponsoring the show. Head to your nearest Longstrucks today for all your shopping needs. U.S. Senator Sen Schatz says his office has secured $100 million in new federal funding to cover the cost of defueling the Red Hill fuel storage facility. The Department of Defense will also be directed to comply with the state's emergency public health order issued in December. A fuel spill from a Red Hill shaft contaminated the Navy's drinking water system that serves 93,000 people on Oahu. The Navy has complied with several portions of the emergency order, but has mounted legal challenges to defueling Red Hill. This month, the Department of Justice announced it would take Hawaii to court to fight the order. Pentagon officials say they had not ruled out the possibility of permanent defueling. The appropriation represents the first round of possible funding to defuel Red Hill. Schatz's office says the senator is working with the Biden administration and the Senate Appropriations Committee to secure additional funding, while Congress is expected to take up a much larger appropriations package next month. Hawaii health officials today reported 833 new coronavirus cases. No new coronavirus-related deaths were reported today. So far, 1,226 people have died statewide. The state's total number of cases since the start of the pandemic now stands at 227,284. Oahu saw 488 new infections, 125 on the Big Island, 92 on Maui, 94 on Kauai, 4 on Molokai, 7 on Lanai, and 23 Hawaii residents diagnosed outside the state. Hawaii officials say 21,158 COVID cases are considered to be active. The state saw 1,650 fewer active infections. According to the latest information available from the Hawaii Emergency Management Agency, 283 people are currently hospitalized, with 34 in the ICU and 21 on ventilators. State health officials say the statewide average positivity rate is at 10.2%, while Oahu's positivity rate stands at 12.3%. The principal of Stevenson Middle School says she has received terrifying threats of violence and death against her and her children. She says the state education department is not doing enough to keep her children and their school safe. Principal Catherine Balatico says she has received threats by email, social media, and phone. The threats included graphic details about theft, hurting, raping, burning, torturing, and killing her and her children, and burning down her home. Balatico says DOE initially provided security detail for her and her children, plus a safety plan that was reviewed every 2 weeks. She says the security detail abruptly ended without notice after a few months. Balatico says she felt betrayed by the department that she has served for 21 years. The state says that continuing to provide Balatico and her children with round-the-clock security would be an improper use of public funds. A DOE official says the department provided security at work and school that were beyond its responsibility at the home and after work and school hours. DOE says the law enforcement investigation is still ongoing. Balatico has been on workers' compensation leave since July, citing stress, but she says she will return if provided with security. Honolulu police are investigating 2 different robberies and a separate attempted murder case. A male suspect allegedly fired a handgun at a vehicle occupied by several people in Waikiki early Sunday. Police are searching for the suspect, who fled in a dark-colored sedan. In a separate case, Honolulu police are looking for a male suspect who allegedly robbed a 49-year-old man at knife point this morning at a bus stop in downtown Honolulu. Police say the suspect in his 20s demanded the victim's items at knife point. The suspect took unspecified personal property and fled the scene on foot with 2 other men. Another robbery happens at Palama gas station early Friday. Police say a male suspect brandished a handgun at a 47-year-old employee and demanded money from the cash register. The suspect in his 20s then fled in a gray vehicle with cash taken from the establishment. Police say no arrests were made in all 3 cases and no injuries were reported. Hawaii's Moana Jones-Wong made surf history by winning the first ever women's Billabong Pipe Pro in loving memory of Andy Irons. She is the first woman to take home the championship trophy, a surfboard shaped by Jerry Lopez, and she won the $80,000 prize. Wong defeated Hawaii's 5-time world champ and Olympic gold medalist Carissa Moore. Just the day before, 11-time world champ Kelly Slater earned the men's trophy. Wong also catapulted to the top of the WSL rankings and secured a wild card invitation to the next event on the championship tour, the Hurley Pro. The competition is scheduled for Friday through February 23, just down the road at Sunset Beach. Again, mahalo to Longstrugs Hawaii for sponsoring our show. And for more on these stories and all the latest headlines, subscribe to the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Visit Hawaii's top source for breaking news online at staradvertiser.com and download the Star-Advertiser mobile app. Mahalo, have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.